Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra. Ain't no mileage of $4 configure the road I travel. Don't gravel that probably baffle it. Label scribble on paper, they wanna shackle it. I own my masters and royalties, you can't raffle it. Wrist drip like a mango, fingertips like I'm Thanos. Knocking those down, no bangles. Without a Kango, tailor-made. Walk with a limp, them bands is heavy, I need a brace. I am money, I guess the world is just a safe combination needed, not a coca key. I'm the extra lighter on the drip.
And we are underway from Houston. Fielded just outside the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. As Indy's offense takes the field for the first time, we take a look at Matt Ryan, top 10 all-time in passing yards, playing his first career season outside of Atlanta. And they are not going to let him turn the corner. Some serious pressure right out of the gate. A bad start there, a big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down. Here's Ryan. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down.
Well, Tony, that's the start that you want right there. You know, he spent the entire offseason throwing hundreds, I think it's thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the way.
One for one, a lot more to go. Well, this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there. Now there's Rigoberto Sanchez on fourth down to punt this thing. It'll be a 39-yard punt, 4 on the return, and the Texans will take over. As the Texans offense runs out, we get a peek at the man under center. Second-year quarterback Davis Mills out of Stanford. They run with a rookie from Florida, Dameon Pierce. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. But Charles, the Texans 2022 draft class here. And for a team, a franchise hoping to really climb back towards contention, their front office, really everybody around the club felt exceptionally good about this draft.
I said it on draft night, and I stick by. This was a very professional draft by the Houston Texans. They took Derek Stingley Jr., the third, the cornerback out of LSU, and I had him as my top-rated cornerback going into the draft. An offensive guard, Kenyon Green, they took him 15th in the first round out of Texas A&M. He is a people mover. And one of my favorites.
The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Quiddy Pay. He's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up fourth down. On is the punter, Johnston, now as he sends this one away. The call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
Room here to run. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll be a gain of 17 and an Indianapolis first down. Well, Jonathan Taylor, like most guys from Wisconsin, he's not one to shy away from contact. He proved it right there. 1st and 10, Taylor now. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, will hit right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. but I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating, there he is, and it passed him out to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Pierce. And he'll take this one up to about the 23. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. And Pierce gets it again on second down. And he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. It's a loss of 10 yards on the play. And it's going to be third down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14. Looking to throw is Mills. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. 1st and 10, it's Pierce. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end, and he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. On 2nd down, here's Pierce. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan 1st down. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Ready for the 2nd quarter from Houston. It's the Texans in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. A 1st down throw for Mills. That'll be caught. It's the tight end Howard. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal. Pierce will take this one in for a Texans touchdown. And a nice little start to the career for the rookie here, hitting the end zone in week 1 of his career.
And that's a true welcome to the NFL moment, isn't it? The one that you actually like. A lot of times is that big hit from a linebacker that says, all right, rookie, here you are. But when you're able to put it in the end zone and feel that sense of accomplishment, that usually fuels you towards doing it many more times in your career.
Taking it about the 1. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. We'll remind you that coming up tonight, the first Sunday night of the new season. And how about this for a matchup? The Buccaneers and the Cowboys from Dallas, 8:20 Eastern. Then tomorrow, Monday night, just one game here in week 1 this year. And it'll pit the Broncos and Seahawks as Russell Wilson. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Desmond King picks it, and they will score a pick 6 for the Texans take the lead. Excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6. I think they have nickel. Do they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties with big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick 6.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. And Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On third down, Ryan. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Well, give him credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. To punt on fourth down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Pierce to begin the drive. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. On the jet sweep, here comes Moore. And he'll get this on past the 45 to the 47. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Pierce now up the middle. And he's got some space here. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. So that time they got the left guard with a hole.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
Mills now. And that will be incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Fair catch called for right around the 11-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Colts are going to take over, albeit deep in their own territory. Ryan and the Colts getting set here, 1st and 10. At their own 12-yard line. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled in.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Here's Rigoberto Sanchez on the punt. And now a fair catch called for and taken just outside the 40-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Offense back out there along with Dameon Pierce. He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals. On 2nd and 9, Mills. He'll rifle this one deep right side. He's got him in. Complete. Touchdown, Houston. John Mechie with his first career NFL NFL touchdown. And the Texans are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And it's now 21-0. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Well, the Colts now are ready to get the football back. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
This offense so far on third down, not good. 0 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Shifts by him. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. They go play action now. Ryan. He'll drop this down to Taylor. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. Another nice gain. 13 yards that time and another first down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Fans, a reminder, coming up at this and every halftime this season, we'll be checking in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando for highlights and analysis and scores from around the NFL here in this opening weekend.
Let's put the coach to work.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Good yardage after the catch as that play good for 30 and a first. CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we could at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw again is Ryan. He'll get that one to Taylor complete. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Here's Ryan to throw. It's caught. And he's brought down. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. And they'll turn to a power game to try to get in. And he takes it in for a Colts score. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Colts are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And the result for the Colts is a touchdown. Taken at the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Texans with the football here late in this first half. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. So all right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. For the Texans getting ready to go here to begin the third quarter. 1st and 10 now for Mills and the Texans at their own 27. They'll get things started with a carry by Pierce. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. A nice effort and an even nicer stop from Kwity Paye. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Here's Cameron Johnston now as he's on to punt for Houston. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. Throwing now, Ryan on 1st down. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. To throw is Ryan. He gets this into the hands of Taylor. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now it's Ryan. Got an open man. That's Campbell. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. To the right side, this is Taylor. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Now Ryan. He'll find a man over the middle. It's Pittman. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first. The keeper nets him only a yard, and that's going to bring up 4th. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
On play action, Mills. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Kwity Paye in there to get him once again. That's 2 sacks for him now here on opening day. So now after the sack, Mills and the Texans needing to navigate a 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got a man, complete. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
And now rehearsed defensively. They forced it into 3rd and long, had the advantage, yet they give up the big play right there.
Yeah, their offense was already warming up on the sideline, ready to come out. So much for that 3 and out. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
You've got to be impressed by the defensive front on rips like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. Throwing, Mills. Oh, I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. Here's Cameron Johnston now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5 all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That's excellent.
Now this one complete on the slant route. And he's able to get him a small cushion before being taken down at the 5, a gain of 3. On second down, it's Taylor. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. 8 yards there, getting him out of danger. It's a first down. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Running straight ahead, Taylor. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. He was blown up in the backfield. They end up getting stuck twice after that 9-yard gain back on first down. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Texans will take over. Around the NFL, third quarter at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta. The gap's getting wider there. The Saints have scored again. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Going quickly out wide to Moore. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. Back now here on EA Sports. The Texans on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Pierce will try to pick it up. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. Give him the third down conversion. 5 yards on the play. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. Mills throw, taken in there by Cooks. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. A run for Pierce out of the gun. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Here's Mills. He'll fire one end zone for Cooks. And he knocks the ball away and it falls incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Mills. Quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
Throw left side complete. That's Moore. And they'll get him to the ground, and he has another first down at the Colts 17-yard line. That one good for 16 as the drive continues. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Running it out of the gun with Pierce. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. So they need 2 yards here on third down. Remember, they're already 2 of 2 on third down conversions on this drive. To throw, Mills. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Mills to the sideline, and out now is Kaimi Fairbairn for the Houston field goal try. Fairbairn able to put this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle. A 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
Well, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter. And that's into the hands of Mo Alley Cox, the tight end. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. From the 24, Ryan. A throw on the money there to Doolin. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. On 3rd and 1, Ryan. Oh, he's got his tight end, Mo Alley Cox, complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Ryan will throw again. This one complete to Doolin. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 2nd down and 3. Now Ryan. And he's got the hook up here. It's Woods. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 47. Ryan. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. Ryan. Throw right side here, complete. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 31-yard line. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding 2nd half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a 1st down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire 2nd half.
They'll throw on 1st down with Ryan. And he's going to go down. They get to it back at the 40. Now they got to get to the line quickly to try again after the sack. Ryan, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Texans scoop it. And the return across midfield into the 46-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the 4th quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. 83 yards rushing for him now here in Week 1. A very solid start to this new campaign. The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
They go again with Pierce. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. Now, this was not just the opener of a brand-new season, but this was a division game here in Week 1, and to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division, you knew the motivation was going to be there.